looking at when we're filming this now, it's May 2020. There may be some green lights at the end of coronavirus. We're not sure. But who do you think will benefit the most coming out of this whole COVID-19 issue? What sort of businesses do you feel will have the most upside in the future?
Yeah, it's such an interesting question. And strangely, and this might sound like confirmation bias, it's really reinforced the view and the conviction on some of the current investments that we had.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of mentioned a couple of times earlier on that the growth in cloud computing and digital advertising and digital payments, all those sort of things, we invested behind those growth stories in those wonderful businesses without any sort of appreciation for something like coronavirus being around the corner.
Yeah.
But what it has proved, and the very nature of this conversation we're having now on Zoom or on Teams is, any business that has a meaningful online or digital presence has benefited enormously in this environment.
Mm-hmm.
And that has sort of reinforced the trends that, the view that we had that those trends were already in place and we expected to play out gradually over years, if not decades to come. There has been a very meaningful shift and acceleration in that trajectory for a lot of those businesses. And it is benefiting businesses like Microsoft and Alibaba and Tencent over in China, SAP. So we're also trying to, obviously doing the work on all those other businesses in our universe to try and identify some other great investments potentially we can add to the portfolio. We've mentioned we've got a lot of cash at the moment, so we could deploy into new great ideas as well. And we're certainly doing that work. But I'd also just sort of point out that the portfolios have been very well positioned to benefit from this crisis without knowing this exact crisis was around the corner. It just has accelerated demand for so many of the businesses in our portfolio during this period.
So you already love the businesses, but if we were to say industries, obviously tech, cloud computing, it's just that fast drive towards the change that everyone knew was going to happen. It's now happened. Everyone's working from home. Yeah, 100%.